welcome back to the Shadow Clan Den. ShadowRaven here, and today we are going to be starting off, hopefully, our new line of Let's Plays. And today I'm going to be starting off with something, well, a little bit more, shall we say, sophisticated than Shadowfang's play of deciding to drop vehicle matter over everyone. Today, I just plan on killing everyone. So, today we are going to be starting off with Plague Inc. It's definitely one of my favorite games to play. It's a really good time. It's really good for just killing time. So let's just jump right in and see what we can do. And I've played this game a couple of times. Well, you know, I mean, you can tell that I've unlocked all the plagues. I've got some pretty decent stats and such on this game. I've always had fun with it, and this is really just a good way to kill time. It's just something that I've really enjoyed. So I'm going to be one of those people, and I'm going to insert some genes just because I'm one of those that just happens to like it. Right, I'm gonna go for the creationist because I hate having to devolve everything. For the bacteria, it's really not that bad, but for everything else, it's kind of a pain in the butt, especially for those where you have to pay to devolve stuff. So I've just kind of gotten to a natural habit of putting in the creationist. Plus, it's also very helpful for one of the later plagues that you have to use. And I'm gonna go for normal because casual's fun, but normal's the one where you actually get the achievements. And let's not go with PAX 12. I know this is the default, but you know, let's go with something just a little bit more devastating. Like I don't know, how about Reaper? I think Reaper sounds pretty good. Let's just kill the world with the Reaper. And let's just jump right in. Of course, welcome. You, of course, are a new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Oh, the joys of killing in this game. Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna get really sadistic and really dark. This is like one of my favorite things to do. In your plague, when you click on it, you can see more information. Start bubble to confirm, or click on another country instead. Now, I know that there are several different ways to play this. I usually start off either in China, Saudi Arabia, or every now and then in the United States when I want to be really mean. I think I'm going to... let's just start in Saudi Arabia, because that way I get the benefit of having an additional heat, bonus to heat resistance, which is always nice. But used to hot temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. Yay! Let's go. And this is actually a whole new computer setup, so it might take me just a little bit to get back into my usual routine. I'm used to playing this on a laptop, not a desktop. Right off the bat, it's a little weird just because the screen is twice the size of what I'm used to. Plus I'm having to use a handheld mouse, not a touchpad mouse. And I'm gonna go for my bacterial resilience, just because I think that's really handy. And that's all I can afford right now. 6. You have successfully evolved Reaper. Funny achievements that pop up are always kind of nice. And of course you have to click to get your bonuses, and I'm gonna do some little bit of speed up here. I'll probably regret that later, but you know. See. Oh, mystery still surrounds the London Olympics. That's probably going to be my fault later on if I end up getting lucky enough for that particular achievement, which is really fun. Just wrecking a... Hey! Man, yep, there was one that I should have picked, but oh well. I could have picked the automatic click, which would have been nice, but I figure I might as well start off with going a little bit more back to basics and such. Definitely going for water and air, just because it's useful. No, a cure for cancer could bankrupt pension funds, warns who. Gee, I wonder who decided on that, but either way. And then every now and then reading a little news thing. I have infected hundreds, woohoo! Well, let's just keep going for that. Let's just keep increasing. It's funny that once you hit a little over a couple thousand, it waits till you hit about 6,000 to actually go for the infecting thousands. I guess 2,000 people just isn't enough, but all things considered, I mean, you're trying to kill, I think, a total of 7 odd billion people in this game. Hello, look at that, I've spread to Iraq. And I'm going to apologize immediately, because I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce all these names right, and I'm not going to catch them all either. Obviously, pop more bubbles whenever you infect new countries for bonus DNA, because DNA is definitely something that you always want. Mass panic over 3D printed robotic juicer. A robotic juicer? Okay, so it's been banned in 17 countries after a UN report highlighted its profoundly disturbing behavior. Well, you know, I'm not really sure I want to know what kind of disturbing behavior they were talking about. It was declared deadly weapon. Oh, here we go. sorry, Japan. Anime and such, because you're awesome. It says check on the such. I'm actually not one who really uses that very much. I probably but I'm one of those where I usually, free for all it, I guess. I don't really check anything on the countries or whatnot. I usually keep it on the main screen. But one of these days I might end up regretting that. But so far, it's a method that's been working for me. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a whole new computer. It's not just a whole new. I should have clarified a little bit more. It's not just a whole new computer. We have a whole new setup that we got for this. So this for us is something that we've. This is the main reason that we joined YouTube, was to watch this kind of stuff. But at the same time, we did eventually want to get into it ourselves. So the fact that we were finally able to considering to actually get to the point where we're able to do this is really exciting for us. I mean, we're thrilled. This is something that we've really been looking forward to, and now that we actually have the chance, ooh, hey, look at that, I'm more infectious than the common cold, woohoo! But now that we actually have the chance to do this kind of stuff, hopefully we can get more stuff up like this for you guys. This is really something that we just enjoy anyway. Both of us are kind of gamers. Shadowfang's a little bit more of a gamer than I am for the most part. Hopefully we'll keep doing more stuff like this later, for you guys. And we have a lot of fun doing it. Oh, extreme tsunami hits west. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. 4,350 people. Oh, holy. Excuse me, I did not notice how many DNA points I'd racked up. 102. Huh. I gotta say, that's actually pretty. I think the highest I've ever gotten at was about 150-ish before I actually noticed. This time I'm really just kind of prattling on, so I'm not exactly paying attention to all the DNA and such that I have, so. There are several people that play this game before and such, and everybody has their own methods. I'm one where I usually go for both, at least in the bacteria and virus stages, I go for water and air, and then everything else I usually just because I don't necessarily see them as being truly completely useful, and then of course there are others that have increase the risk of mutation, and I don't like mutating. I mean, I don't mind mutating, but I want it to be under my control. Ooh, earthquake in Germany. Let me see, billions of dollars in damage, damage to businesses, homes, and research facilities. Ooh, research facilities! Yay! That means less people to do research. You need to evolve to kill. Yes, I know. Give me a couple more, give me a little longer. I don't have everyone infected yet. That's usually my method. Everyone infected first. Usually if I can do that before anybody better, then I have escape to the end. Well, considering it's this late in the game, I actually think I'm probably just gonna leave it. If it had been earlier, I probably would have just gotten rid of it, but considering how, in late game we are at this point, it's not that big of a deal if they notice me now. I'm close enough to infecting pretty much everyone that I don't think it's going to be that much of a big deal for, some people to start feeling kind of nauseous. And it might just help out later on anyway. Let's see. I just love watching all the planes and boats and such just swirl around and all the paths and such. I love watching the paths being created. I don't really know why, but maybe it's just because it's like, oh, look at all the trails and lines of DNA. That's just so much fun to watch all the bubbles, everything just fill up with red, and it's like, yep, just about affected, and I actually think we're almost there. My notification yet though, so, but, I guess it's close enough. Let's go. So, let me see, go for my usual. I'm gonna go straight for, let me see. Okay, so we got coughing, and then I go for pneumonia, pulmonary fibrosis, total organ failure. And usually if I can, I also kind of like to involve the whole, insomnia, paranoia, and if I can get to it, I'm usually kind of a fan of the whole insanity part, just because it makes it so that people are less likely to go to the doctor, they're less likely to cooperate, And I have been discovered in Colombia. Okay. But yet, even though I was first discovered in Colombia, my first death was in Argentina. Hey, that's actually not too bad considering. I mean, the last time that happened, it was I think I was discovered in Canada, and first death was over in Australia or something. What? Hey, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. That no health left. Everybody is infected, and everybody is gonna die. Well, they're working on the cure, and Australia has become the first country to try to spread of Reaper by limiting access into and out of the country. Time will tell if this will work. No, it's not going to work. Everybody's already infected, so everybody's already screwed. And of course, there are two ways to fight the cure: either evolve aggressive symptoms, which is what I or to evolve cure resistance, which is actually how I started off when I first started playing this game. I usually went just for the whole working on the cure and such, and not so much focusing on the symptoms. Well, I usually ended up losing because of that. So when I altered it just enough to get to the point where I could get everybody infected first, a little bit of cure research. Oh, Australia is instructing doctors to look for research. Well, it's funny because killed more than smallpox. I'm deadly. Oh, Germany's break down already. Holy, 20. Quarter of a percent complete. Yeah, watch. Now I'm probably gonna end up jinxing myself and end up getting. Yeah, probably end up losing, but that's alright. That's half the fun of it. Way. I used to just work on all of the cure research prevention, and then everybody's here at the moment, not surprising. But because of that, I wouldn't become lethal enough, and I would end up I would run out of options to reduce, and people wouldn't be dying and stuff. So I would usually lose simply because I wasn't lethal enough, and I got to the point where I became kind of upset with that, and I really don't even know why I have them. That's another thing I really like with the bacteria, is it's a great way to start learning how to play this game, because you actually gain extra DNA when you devolve stuff, whereas later on, like with the virus, you have to pay for it. And mind you, when I actually played a different variation of this game, it was similar, but it was different. It wasn't by the same company, if I remember correctly. And that one, the virus was actually my favorite one to do. And this one, it's surprisingly enough, it's actually more along the lines of using the bacteria. I actually find to be more enjoyable. Oh yeah, I'm getting my insanity. Awesome. I love the insanities. Oh, let me see. Reaper's been placed on the WHO watch list. Oh yeah. I call that an achievement. Let me see. South Africa is leading the global cure effort. Ah, man. And of course, pop cure bubbles to stop the cure speeding up. You know, it's Philippines the first to fall into anarchy. Well, sorry. I kind of feel bad. I was actually kind of surprised, but pop all of the blue bubbles. This is gonna be fun. This kind of is really just the point where I'm watching the cure bubbles and slowly watching the bar go from red to black, and I'm actually getting pretty close. I'm happy that I was able to get my insanity this time around. There are times when I haven't been able to. Kind of makes me upset, but you know, I can't win everything on every game. Just winning the game is fun enough. Let's see, what else can I do? I can get my very last genetic reshuffle, maybe a little bit more gardening. Down to 2 DNA points. Not a problem. This stage, this is late stage game. Got 13 billion and 13 million and dropping. Excuse me. I don't know math. I was not a math genius. Never have been. Probably never will be. Ooh, Reaper genes manipulated. If they introduce synthetic genes, they say that this breakthrough will help cure efforts. Let me see. It goes from 52% to 55%. So it's only a 3% increase. And at this point, it's really kind of just a waste. There's no possible way that they have any chance of coming back from this. I just believed it too deadly. Yep, and there it is. Reaper has destroyed the world with its best efforts. The last few humans know they are watching the end of history. Aw, I didn't get the usual ending message that I like. I mean, that one's not bad, don't get me wrong, but there's this other one that I get, and every single time I get it, I just have this little smile on my face. It's like, yep, it's kind of a dark ending. If you guys like this series, then I'll keep playing it, see how many different scenarios and such I can come up with, see how many different endings I can get. I will openly say that there are some plagues that I probably will not do. just because it took me forever. Up and there. Well, look at that. We have successfully eliminated all life on Earth. And it only took us 1,088 days. Not bad, gotta say, but definitely not bad. Not a bad record. But if you like this one, comment and such. If you want to see more of it, just let me know. And I will. There are some plagues that I won't do because it took me so long to first time around or the 20th time around some. And then the simian flu, I still have not figured out how to beat. So the ones that I will play will probably be the ones that I already know how to play that I'm somewhat skilled in. I mean, if you really, really, really like it and you really want me to try certain ones, then I'll probably go for it. But it'll be a video of nothing but just losing. So, but if you decide, if you like this, if you want to see more, please leave a comment, subscribe, and I shall talk to you again next time.